Listen,
Yeah,
you may
be careful
not
with
have
your words.
I think you need to start choosing your words carefully and explain exactly what your thought process was.
I'm a UPS driver. I don't need anything on my license, so I thought he pulled his FedEx driver shirt off. Number there, so I was gonna call his boss and just let him know he was driving like I just started that.
On May 28th, 2023, officers responded to a road rage incident between a FedEx driver and an off-duty UPS driver.
All right, are you unbuckled? All right, open your door with your left hand. Hey, both hands out, hey. All right, with your hands out, go ahead and open your door. There you go, there you go. Open it up for me. Come on, come on. Walk back up, let's go. Face away from me, back up, 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 back up. Appreciate your cooperation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, bend up, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. All right, we're going back up, we're going back up.
Yes, sir. Wherever you need me. My wife is in the back left seat.
Okay, so there's two more occupied?
Yeah, my brother.
Okay, do you have any weapons on you?
No, we called about him having the weapon.
All right. Have a seat. All right. You, keep your hands up, come out of the vehicle. Just him, the driver of the box truck. I'm going to get you if you need if you have any problems.
Called, sir. What is this?
We're doing everybody, just to be sure. Okay, we're going to get you. No, hopefully not. All right. Driver of the box truck, come on out. Keep your hands up. Not you in the truck, the box truck. Face away, face away, face away. Face away. All right, you got commands. You got hands. Turn around. I got that. Come on back.
I'm armed. I don't have no problem.
Okay, all right, all right.
This is my phone right here,
Okay,
officer.
all right, all right, all right.
Why am I being in cuffs?
No, you're just being detained right now. All we got is information about somebody with a gun, okay?
Yes, I have a firearm in there, sir.
Okay. Yeah, there's
Two more occupants
in the F-150.
I have a firearm.
Okay. Stay where you are.
Why am I being cuffed, officer?
You're just being detained for the safety of everybody involved, okay?
I've been in this situation
Okay,
before.
okay, all right. I understand.
I called you guys.
Okay, we're just doing everybody, okay? Because we want to make sure that everybody's safe. You can sit right here. Thank you.
If you look on that right by my driver's seat,
Got the driver of the box truck. There's still two people in there.
I have my firearm right there.
By your driver's?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, passenger in the front, come on out, hands up.
It's loaded. It's not.
Okay,
it's
is there one in the pipe?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
It's loaded. It's not, okay.
Unlock the door.
Yes, sir. Okay. It's some bull. I called you guys.
Okay, we have to do this the right way. Come on back.
All right, you got him?
Turn around.
One in my car.
Keep walking towards us. He has an empty holster in his waistband. I'm out of cuffs.
I have no firearm on me. ID is in my right pocket.
Okay, appreciate you.
Okay. We called because this gentleman was brandishing a firearm at us.
okay?
Tiny, she has to climb over from the back seat.
That's fine, we saw that.
And I asked why we're all being put in handcuffs.
Everybody's being placed in cuffs right now. This is a felony stop, okay?
Okay. You asked why for felony stop?
It's because of the threat.
Okay, I got you. No problem. No problem.
Ma'am, come on out. Hands up. Come on. I'm gonna let you sit in here with him because y'all know each other.
This is my brother. This is
Yeah.
my younger brother.
What's up?
I don't understand why we're in cuffs right now.
You mind turning around? Right now we're just detaining people, okay?
No one else in the car?
Everybody is in cuffs right now because we both people called. Okay?
Okay.
Sir.
Sit.
Okay, stop.
You should have seen the way they was
Okay,
acting.
we're not doing this right this second, okay? Give us a second while we sort everything out. You have an outburst does not help any of the situation, okay?
You have any weapons on you? Okay.
He has a weapon.
I know, that's what, right, exactly. Because if I have to go into that car for a weapon and we don't know what your mindset is and my back is turned and you decide to shoot me in my back.
Got you. Got you. Got you. We got you.
Stop, turn around, put your butt back on the thumper, okay? We're not doing this nonsense.
Here, go to Tusky.
Get over, you both are gonna be right here. And you're gonna be civil and ignore each other, understand?
Can you do me a favor? Where the Band-Aid is on my nose, just rub it slightly.
Right here. Uh-huh.
You got that one? Yeah.
Clear.
The gun right here. Back of the box truck's empty. (6-1 Central). I have a serial for a 1032. Bravo.
Is that my gun?
Yeah, they have to unload it.
I don't know why this even came to us. Definitely gonna be easier for y'all to get here.
It came to y'all because it was to enter a loop past Milledge.
All the white people are in the black pickup truck.
And the gentleman right there was in the box truck. And he had the gun. He has the holster on him.
Got those Franz rounds.
Huh? No, it was in the seat.
It was over the seat. I had to jump over the seat.
All right, come on.
Yes, sir. No, it wasn't in the seat. It was on my person. I took it out.
Okay, that's fine. We still have to run it. Anytime there's a gun involved, we have to run it.
My shoulders are dead. Sorry, give me 1 second. I apologize.
No, you're fine. All right, come on. We're gonna go over here. No, you can turn around.
You move me wherever you want me.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
I'm Joshua. Nice
I'm
to meet
Josh. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Well, we'll see. Did we get your ID yet?
you. No, sir.
Is it in the vehicle?
It should be. Or it should be in my pocket. It's my wallet somewhere.
Phone, 2 phones.
My wallet should be somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna take him out so I can question him without having to read him. I think.
I mean, he's in the truck, right?
Yeah, he was in the truck. So he's.
This is just all a,
I wouldn't call it misunderstanding. It's
no, I'm not going to say misunderstanding. This is just all a abundance of caution. Everybody out in the vehicle.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. I understand. I've seen plenty of videos. You guys need to be safe.
Better to escalate a little bit to keep everybody safe than have to escalate higher
I
later.
won't name any names, but I have friends who are police officers.
All right.
Saying,
Anyway, so
may I turn?
who called us?
I called.
Okay.
May I explain?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're coming down the road, taking this lift back to my brother's in-laws,
Okay.
and they're not talking to me. I'm not.
Okay. Like I said, they're talking to each person individually. You just have to wait your turn.
You know where the road work is down at the bridge down there, where it all closes into one. Well, we're not too far from it closing in, and this guy honks on his gas and tries. I can see him coming from far off, trying to get around me. So I just kind of go into the other lane and say, hey, it's not available. Let's. And he swoops up right behind me. I try to get out of his way.
You on the inner? You're coming. So
this loop.
you're on this. Okay.
We're on this
okay.
side.
All right.
And what the problem was is he was going to turn around. Sorry. He was trying to come up beside me. I kind of threw it out. There's like, hey man, there's not enough room.
The right lane's open right now, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
No, it closes
I
up.
think it's still closing down to one lane.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They switched
So he
it
was
a
trying to
while
beat me
ago.
to the one lane.
Was it? Is the right lane open right now or the left lane?
It turns into one lane.
Right. I'm
As
saying,
you
is it
pass the Athens Tech and everything, and you get to that light, it starts to veer down into one.
right
lane.
under the overpass,
That's right.
because that's where they're doing the work.
Trying to get in front of me. And I'm,
Okay, so he's trying to pass you in the left lane.
And I swing my car a little. Hey, let's not do that. Not aggressively, because he's far enough behind me. He's like where your cop car is back there.
Okay, so
I'm just like,
okay.
good warning, like, hey, there's not enough room. And then he zooms up behind me, and as we get through that stuff,
Right.
and it opens back up, I let my window down. I'm like, please, you're locked now. Please go ahead.
Okay,
Go through.
okay.
And he's all mad and pointing his finger at me, like, pull over, mother. And I was like, dude, what are we doing here? So we go over, and I get in the other lane, and he points a gun at my brother. I didn't see it at first, but he points it like through his arm to show that he has it. He's pointing, like this. I'm like, what the? And it upset me. So I was like, pull over. I'm calling the police. So we pull over. I put my headlight on, my flash on. He pulls over with me. He has the gun still. Like, what do you want to do? I'm like, what's going on?
Okay, so she is. Yeah, I want to involve with the other party. Can we pull her away from our suspect,
That's
please?
my wife. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
What's your wife's name?
Leslie.
separate
Hey,
them, please.
Leslie.
What was your name, sir?
Chris.
Date of birth?
1993.
What's your name, ma'am?
Let's
Date of birth?
280.
Can I please get the custody move?
No.
No,
Why
not right
not?
now.
Why not?
Because you're being detained.
For what?
Because we're trying to figure out what's going on. So put your butt back on the bumper.
What is?
You're the one who called. You tell me.
So why am I being detained?
Everybody's being detained.
But-
Every single person is in
why,
handcuffs.
But I'm just trying to figure out why specifically me.
Because there's a gun involved.
That
And
you
adults.
confiscated, that you had.
Yeah. And you're being detained. So is she. So are they. So stop. Okay?
I'm just asking a question. Why am I being detained?
Everybody is being detained. We're trying to figure out what's going on.
Do I have to be in cuffs?
Yes.
This is-
That's what being detained is. It's in handcuffs.
All right.
So basically, it was him being upset that we didn't let him get in front of us during that obstruction.
Okay. Did he ever point at you or just your brother?
He pointed at my brother, but then when we stopped here, he wanted to show me. He's like, "No, I pointed it like this." I'm like, "Dude, you're I mean, it can go through your arm." He was brandishing, and I saw his black weapon. It fits in the side of his hand, and that's when I decided to call the police, because up until this point, it was just road rage.
Yeah.
And I could just let that go. I'm a UPS driver. I don't need anything on my license, so I just.
Are you able to give me a rundown of kind of what happened? Or what you're aware of what happened? I mean, I know that were you sitting in the back seat?
I was in the back seat, so I didn't have like an actual
Okay.
point blank view.
Okay.
On and off again with my phone, Facebook, parents, that sort of thing. I know when we were coming from 29, where the bridge work is, and it narrows into one lane.
Okay.
Very little space. He was trying to get around us, but there wasn't enough room with the speed that we were going. So we sped up to allow him room behind us, and he continuously tried to dart around us during that time. So that frustrated my husband and my brother-in-law. And there were some hand signals thrown as far as pull over, let's take care of this sort of thing.
Was that coming from kind of both sides?
Both sides.
Okay.
I let it go.
Yeah, I feel
And,
that.
and
I feel
I thought
that.
he was a FedEx driver. I thought he pulled his FedEx driver shirt off. I took a picture of his the 904 number there, so I was going to call his boss and just let him know he was driving my but then he pulled the gun out on us.
Yeah, okay.
And I was just like, what the hell?
Okay.
Right here.
No, you're fine. Yeah, you're good, man.
Chris,
Uh-huh.
put your butt on the bumper. I'm not asking you again. You've been told multiple times.
Arrest me? For not
You
putting
are
my
being
phone-
detained,
I
okay?
understand, but-
Stop moving around.
I can't. My nerves. This is
Okay,
nerve-wracking.
you need to stop.
Stop what? I'm telling you, my nerves.
Okay. You moving around is not helping your case, so stop. Okay?
I just got threatened, and you want me to be calm and collective.
Stop.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm sorry, brother.
No, it's not your fault, man.
It's all right.
It's not your fault.
Everybody stop. Okay? Take a breath. Everybody's handcuffed because gun is up. Take a breath.
When did you see that?
Probably the last time I saw it, we were already pulled
So were
over.
y'all in like the left lane, and then he's
We
kind
were
of
already pulled over whenever I saw it.
okay. When you saw it pulled over, it's when he pulled back up, and he's
He-
kind of like
he was
this. He's like,
doing
"Look, I
this.
still got it," kind of
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
And he started to yell that it was for his protection. They yelled saying we didn't have a weapon, that sort of thing.
Hey, this is going pretty smooth and everybody's okay. Nobody's hurt. Like I said, this is a lot of people don't understand that the more cops that show up, the better.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you learn is that a force faster like this keeps everybody safe.
No, it does. It does. And I understand what you did. You had no.
It's scary.
Yeah, because I don't know exactly what's going on because it comes out of a different side of town. So I'm working on the footnotes, and you guys have your hands out the window. Like, oh, great. There's
it's fine.
y'all are the ones with the guns, and I'm trying to get y'all. That's what
It's okay. I just was always taught an officer needs to see your hands, period. That's
Especially
why I-
nowadays with all the confusion. I don't even risk it, man.
Ever since I was a young child, I've always every time I got pulled over, my hands go right out the window. Usually my windows go all the way down.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, well, or you can just leave them on the steering wheel. You know,
I guess it
otherwise
shows a
it can
different
escalate it a little bit. Like, oh, why does he his hands out the window? You just gotta just walk in our shoes.
Like when I get pulled over, so they can see me anytime.
Yeah. Anyway, you can turn. You're good. Y'all just relax. Just take a breath. We're okay here. Y'all are the victims. We're trying to get your statements. Now, in your own words, nothing about what he said. What happened?
We're taking the engine lift back to my in-laws.
Yeah.
It has a bigger trailer than me. I jumped in with him this morning. He said we'll take him down there. I said that's fine. We started coming around the 10 loop at about Athens Tech, past the light right there where the lanes merge. Gentleman was kind of behind us. Then he tried to get up beside us, and there was not enough room. So my brother was like, "Hey," he sped up a little bit. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
Evidently, this gentleman got really, really upset and irate with us. We went through that area, and then he came up around us and was like, "What? Pull the over! Pull the over! Y'all want to do something?" So he was definitely instigating it, and then from there,
Wait, was he talking through his passenger window or his?
yelling at the passenger window at first. He was
Because
talking.
you were on the right. Because y'all were on his right.
Huh?
Weren't you on his
We-
passenger
we were
side?
on- we were on the right side at first until you come out to where it veers from the where they're
Okay,
doing
so
the bridge.
coming out of the bottleneck,
Coming out of the bottleneck, we were in the right lane. He was in the left-hand lane.
so he's yelling through his passenger
He's
window
yelling
at
through
y'all.
his passenger window, saying, pull over, you know, pull over. You can see what he's mouthing and everything. He's obviously angry.
Yeah.
Work on a Sunday. I'm sorry, but then we go around him because he acted like he was going to get off at College Circle or College Station, the last one down here. We come around him, and at that point in time, when I pass him, he's doing this number right here with his pistol. I'm like, what the f, dude?
So with his left hand.
With his left hand.
So he's pointing at you like.
Right. Sorry, it's right here.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to understand. If y'all are on his.
We were on his right. He was on our left-hand side after that point in time. Until I saw the gun, he was on our left,
on your left.
and then he veered over like he was going to get off on College Station.
So he ends up on the other side.
On
Okay.
the other side of us.
All right. And where was it? How far back was it back here?
I mean, how far away did he pull the gun on me?
Yeah. How far? Where did this happen at?
About midways from here to the College Station exit.
Okay.
After the bridge. After
And
the bridge.
he was pointing it at
after
you.
the bridge. Definitely.
Was he
pointed at
saying? Was he saying anything?
me. Yeah, he was like, "Try me, try me."
He said that.
Yeah, I could see his lip in it, man.
Okay. Were you scared? Like, were you feared? Were you afraid?
Yeah.
Were you afraid that he was going to shoot you?
Yeah, at one point in time,
All right. All right.
I don't know what's people think nowadays, you know?
Hi.
Hi.
You all right? You want to tell me what happened?
Just that at 29, where it merges where the bridge work is, it got a little hostile because he kept trying to go around us with no room available. So we sped up to allow him space behind us. He got mad, tried to come around us again. Obviously, there was no space.
Yeah.
So we kind of forced him in behind us so that there was no cutoff as it was narrowing. And from there, it escalated a little bit. Then we thought it kind of calmed down. We were all going in the same direction, but nothing was happening. And then all of a sudden, he got irate again.
Yeah.
And came up alongside of us. I didn't see the gun at first until just a few moments later, and I saw it after we pulled over. When my husband had gotten on the phone with 911, he had pulled the gun again under his arm.
And who was he pointed at?
He was just pointing it in the direction of the passenger in the truck.
Who's the passenger?
My brother.
That's your brother-in-law?
That's the general direction that he was.
But you saw it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what color was it?
Black.
Okay. What color was the gun?
Black, small, subcompact.
Man, you got it down right, didn't you?
What lane were you in? What direction were you going?
Alright, so I'm coming down Tire Plus. You know that lane merges into one, correct?
Yeah, where they have the,
The construction.
yeah, okay. So you're on 29 coming south.
Right.
Okay.
So I go over to the left lane.
Okay.
Well, I attempt to go to the left lane.
Did you have your blinker on?
I can't recall it. But there was nobody.
Did y'all read him?
What now?
Did you read him his rights?
No.
No, it's fine.
All right. Well, before you continue, I'm going to read you this. Just because you're detained doesn't cover all bases, okay? You're not under arrest. You're just being detained, like I said. This just covers all bases. Gives you the opportunity.
Sir? Do you have a gun in your car?
No, sir.
Okay, cool. Do you mind if I just...
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
You understand what I've explained to you? Okay. Do you want to talk and tell your side?
Where are we going from here? Am I getting arrested?
No, I just need your side story.
Oh, alright. So I'm not being arrested,
No,
correct?
you're just detained. Like I said, you're just detained. There is no arrest as of this point. We're just trying to get everybody's stories and figure out exactly what happened.
Can I get the cuffs off of me, please?
I can't do that right now. Since everybody's being detained, so I have to keep you in cuffs until we figure out exactly what happened.
Okay, so, alright, back to what I was saying.
Okay.
The what?
The Cobra, was it working?
No, sir. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
No, that was one. I've got next week off. One of the things I was going to do to get that thing back working.
So you're on 29 South. You passed. You're going to the
I'm trying to get down to get onto this highway here, correct?
Okay, so you're trying to.
Right. And then the lane turns into one lane, right?
Okay.
So as I'm merging to the left, because I'm in the right lane now, I'm merging to the left. No one's behind me, so I don't. Like I said, I don't know if I have my blinker on or not. But this driver here swerves with this big trailer. Swerves
Were they behind you?
in front of me the whole time.
They were in front of you.
Yeah, swerve to the left. I immediately press the forward and I go back to the right lane. I'm like, oh, maybe he's trying to come over to the left lane. So I go to the right lane and he swerves back into the right lane. So I'm like, okay, cool. We're at the stoplight now. After the stoplight, I merge to the left. And like I said, I don't know if I have a blinker or not. Again, I was behind. And we're coming down and he comes out in front of me again, deliberately. Like, just I don't know if he's trying not to make me pass him or what, deliberately comes in front of me. So at this point, I'm like, okay, cool. I go back behind him, and then after the traffic where the cones are and stuff like that, the lane opens back up to 2 lanes. I go to the left lane. While I'm in the left lane, this motherfucker, excuse my language, he while the window down, flicks me off. Mind you, I'm not even window to window with this man at this point. He's in front of me, flicks me off, telling me what is it, like doing hand gestures all throughout the window. So I do
So
hand.
you stand out the window?
Yeah, I driver's side window, flicking me off and doing all type of extra. So I literally, because I drive these trucks a lot, so I deal with this. I know how to handle it.
So we get paid either way.
So who pulled over first?
When he pulled out the gun, I did.
I said, I put up one finger. I said, 1 second. As in, like I'm about to come right beside you. So when I pull up beside him, or on the verge of pulling up beside him, he's on his window down. So I draw for my firearm. I done been in these situations. It's not my first time. I've been in these situations. I pull my firearm out and I keep it on my lap. He winds the window down. He's like, pull over. He's telling me he's going like this. And we both literally pull over.
I was like, I'm gonna stop right here and call the police because, like I was about to say to him,
Was he behind you or in front of you?
up until that point, it was.
You guys were parallel?
Yeah, it was actually just kind of slowing down.
Really?
Pulling over because I didn't want to pull over at the bridge.
Yeah.
Past the bridge. Once I was on 911, I wanted to stop where I saw a good mile marker, so I just kept telling the 911 lady, I'm in front of exit. I just kept saying, I'm in front of exit 6. He's screaming, he was yelling, and I'm just like,
He pulled over and still constantly aggressing towards us, talking about get out, what you want to do, what you want to do.
We both literally like pull over on the median. And I thought about it and I said, you know what, I can entertain this bullshit, but I'm not. So I keep driving.
So you're pulling over to the median?
No, we actually went into the median.
Okay, so you stopped?
Yeah, I technically did not stop.
Okay,
I don't know
so
what
you like
exit.
slow roll?
Yeah, but we was in this shit right here in the median. And then I said, you know what, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna entertain this. My gun is still drawn on my lap. I'm not letting my gun go because I don't know what he got in his car. I don't know what they're planning on doing or whatever. So I then go back into oncoming traffic, and then he pulls up behind me again.
Okay.
I'm 90% sure I saw him in a FedEx outfit.
Well, he does have packages in the back of the vehicle.
And literally follows me. Literally is behind me. After he done told me to pull over, then he comes back into traffic and follows me. And at that point, at one point did I put my gun in their direction. I put it literally. I wish I could show you. I put it in my bicep. So like I kept it like on the window in a sense, like just in case they were gonna try to like shoot out the window. I don't know. I kept it like to my side in their direction in case I had to use my firearm. But not at one point in time that I put my gun up and pointed at them. Not one point in time, but
So just so I'm clear, the barrel of the gun
it was in my shoulder. I would have to shoot my hand first.
So you said it was on the frame?
My bicep.
You said it was on the window frame? Like it was situated on the window frame?
Can you? I can show you.
You'll behave.
What was that?
what you looking for?
The FedEx shirt. He had on and he took it off.
After showing the officers how he pointed the gun into his bicep, the officer begins to ask the genius why he thought that was a good idea.
I did not one time go like this. I shoot a lot. I know how to aim a firearm.
So you're telling me the barrel of the gun was underneath your armpit?
In my bicep, like this. In my bicep. I made specifically, I knew exactly what I was doing. In case they said I put a gun out on them, I would have to shoot through my hand.
Why did you think that was a good idea? Driving down the road with lots of traffic around.
I was protecting myself.
Okay, I understand that, but you not only have you have them. You also have.
I don't know what they have though.
I know, I understand that, but did they once present a gun to you?
No, but they threatened me. I was threatened.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
But at any point, did they pull any kind of weapon? Did they present it?
Not that I seen. It's
Okay.
tinted
So
windows.
why did you think it was a good idea to pull a weapon
I
and
was
have it?
defending myself.
I understand that, but
no,
if they are not presenting a weapon, why did you think it was a good idea?
Because I was defending myself. That's the only way to defend yourself.
No, that's not the only way to defend yourself. Why did you not think to call 911 while they were doing that?
At that moment in time,
Yeah,
when they're telling me.
Stop, let me speak. From 29 to here, that's a good 3 to 5 miles. At any point in time, you could have called 911. Why did you not call 911? Why did you wait until this specific point to call 911?
because we were pulled over, and I waited, and I sat here. I said, you know what, let's
So
get
you
the laws
thought it was an
involved.
acceptable idea to pull out a firearm instead of plugging up your phone and calling 911 and saying,
To defend
this
myself. So
person.
what's the right of me having my firearm and being able to carry my firearm? For reasons just like this.
So
If I'm ever presented a threat, I have to defend myself, correct?
But they did not present it.
They presented a threat to me. How are you going to tell me who the threat is? They literally flicked me off, 2 people in 1 car. I'm by myself.
People are allowed to do this. Flipping people off is not a crime.
And telling me to pull over to the median? That's a
You don't
threat.
have to follow that. You can call 911 and say somebody is being reckless.
But I'm asking you a question. Is that not a threat?
It could be threatening, but
Yeah, it's threatening. That's what I'm saying.
Let's say they're not ramming your car.
No, they're not.
Presenting a weapon. So you pulling a weapon, you thought that was a positive idea?
For my defense, yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am. People die literally in situations like this. Do you not see it? People die in road rage situations.
All right, but do you use the same situation? You pulled a firearm and presented it to them. You may
I didn't present. No, I didn't present.
Listen.
Yeah,
You may
be careful
not
with
have
your words.
pointed it directed at them, but you presented a weapon. A weapon was shown. You understand that?
What's the crime there?
You're presenting a weapon.
What's the crime there?
You have instigated it into a more detailed.
I instigated it? If
Okay.
I've just told you my story and you telling me I instigated it, I literally.
I think you need to start choosing your words carefully and explain exactly what your thought process was behind that.
To defend myself.
That's all you're going to keep saying then.
No, I don't understand what you want me to say. I'm confused. I'm literally trying to talk to you. I didn't do anything wrong other than I thought I was defending myself.
No, and at the same time too. So they're on your left side.
They're on my right side.
They're on your right side.
They was on my right side until.
So when you,
got
I'm
here.
talking about when you pulled over.
Yeah, they was on my left side.
Okay,
When
so
I
you
did
take,
this.
all right.
Yeah.
So you got the gun like this.
So they couldn't say I
So-
pointed at them.
What I'm getting at is the barrel is still in your bicep.
Correct.
But it's still facing towards them.
No, because literally.
Facing the other lane of traffic.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well,
it
and
was-
that-
it
and
wasn't
that
the lane
too.
of traffic. It was literally down towards the floor. I did it purposely. Like I said, I was leaning back.
What she's getting to, and I ain't stepping on your toes. What she's getting to is, look where you're at.
Look
Yeah.
what-
Yeah, I didn't fire my firearm, sir. Nobody else seen my firearm.
You've heard of accidental discharges, right?
Yeah.
So
But
other people there.
I shoot.
So you have endangered every
I
single
shoot-
person
I shoot
driving.
my gun.
I don't care if you've shot, okay?
I literally have a membership.
That doesn't matter. You have endangered every single person driving on that other lane of traffic.
My firearm. How did I endanger them?
Just presenting it is a danger to it. It's a danger to other people.
So
You're on a main highway.
Hold on. So I thought the law was that you can actually have your firearm visible. You don't have to conceal your firearm.
Not in your hand while you're driving.
You can have it visible.
Yeah,
you can have. It can be sitting in your seat. It can sit
Yeah.
in the back seat.
It's when you point it at someone.
If it's in your hand, even if it was in your bicep. If you fired that, I want you to think of a question. I want you to answer a question. If you fired that at your bicep, do you think it's going to go straight through your bicep?
It would have went straight through my problem. Definitely.
That's what she's getting to.
No, I understand that part. But what I'm saying is that was never the point.
And from where you're coming from, I see how you feel like you need to defend yourself. You got somebody shooting somebody, birds and all this other stuff. I will tell you this. Even in these cop cars, I'm in these cop cars. I got people shooting me birds all the time. People don't like the police. Everybody knows that.
Right.
I can't do nothing about it. I can't.
I can do nothing about it either. So,
Right.
So only thing I can do is defend myself, correct?
So what it is we get this all the time, not in this situation where people call in reckless driver. If you say he was cutting you off trying to get so you couldn't pass him.
Right. Can I answer this? I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. You can call him back.
AB, come to my location.
So who is that?
Okay.
Okay. If he's trying to get in front of you where you can't go around him or whatever y'all was trying to do, we consider that reckless driving.
Right.
If you would have just called in, hey, this guy's doing this. This is the tag number. This is the description of the vehicle. We would have found the vehicle. You would have just went on your way.
No, but I've been through this already. I deal with this literally daily.
We've been through it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Every day there's reckless drivers that come out.
But at the same time, I also see situations with reckless driving where people lose their life.
And like I just told you, I just told you, I see where you're coming from. But you also, like, she's not trying to like make you look like the bad guy. She's just trying to explain, like, hey, even though you didn't point it at nobody, you never presented it, and you had it in your arm.
From my defense.
If it accidentally went off, like you said, you shoot guns all the time. I do too.
Right.
Okay. But if it would have went off, it would have went straight through your bicep and right across.
Yeah.
That's all she's getting to.
So I'm getting in trouble for
Nobody say you're in trouble.
possibly.
Nobody say you're in trouble. You're out of handcuffs. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's your firearm. You got a carrying permit?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can
two.
Okay, so you can legally carry that firearm, and she took you out of handcuffs. Like she must be very comfortable doing that. What I'm saying is that nobody's saying you're in trouble right now. They're just trying to find out what's going on. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I believe you, even though you didn't present it.
Stayed here if I was.
That's what I'm saying. Even though you didn't present it, you didn't point it at nobody. All she was getting to was if it would have discharged, it would have went. Yeah,
I understand that.
Yeah,
I get that.
and that's all she's getting to. Nobody said you was in trouble. She was just trying to find out what happened.
I should have discharged that though. Would I be wrong if I discharged it?
Yes. Thank God you didn't. Be honest with you.
And he don't even know. He put me at the right day because I.
Hey man, it happens all the time. People argue all the time. People fight all the time. But yes, if you would have pulled that firearm out and shot him.
I wanted to. No, I'm not gonna say that because I know you're on camera. But I wanted to.
Right. Thank God you didn't. I'm just gonna say that.
So you gonna take him?
Yeah.
You want us to try to get them to go ahead and call FedEx and see if they can have somebody come and get it?
Yeah.
See what that might be?
And then I get beside him. You know what he does? Hey. Oh, I don't want no problem. Why'd you just do all this extra then if you don't want no problem? And then you got your girl in the back seat. Why instigate all of this if you don't want no problem?
All right, let's re-arrest him. Pointing a pistol at another.
Did you not hear me say I didn't point it at them?
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. Ow!
Sir, you got a bracelet on.
I'm saying you just put out of me.
Sir, you got a bracelet on. I'm trying to work around that, okay?
Come with me, sir.
What's up?
I understand this is a road rage incident that escalated quickly. I don't want the man to go to jail.
Unfortunately,
I just want his firearm taken away from him.
well, unfortunately, we
I know
can't
it's out of
confiscate
hands.
firearms. Okay,
Can't confiscate firearms.
no. They have to. There would have to be a reason for us to confiscate it. Unfortunately, with him pulling out a pistol, the code section is pointing a pistol at another. He's not only endangered y'all's lives if he had pulled that trigger, he's endangering everybody else on it. So we have to take that seriously. Okay, if it was something where it was just on the seat and you happened to see it, he wasn't doing anything with it. Okay, he wouldn't be arrested just for physically possessing it. But the fact that you have a firearm, you're holding it in your arms while you're driving, and then it's pointed at people, that's where it becomes a concern, because we've got 3 lives here as well as however many people.
I don't want to ruin his life for a road rage incident. Lose his job for this or anything like that. But
And I understand that, but it's
I mean, it's just.
I understand that. It's just it's not as an adult, it's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
No, you're endangering everybody, and God forbid, he had pulled that trigger, how many people could have been hurt, causing an accident.
Shot the driver, anything like that.
Exactly. You've got them, and then the accident that ensues, and however many people else. It's a busy time of day.
What about my truck?
We're going to get a tow truck, or we're going to get FedEx to come get it.
Hey, bud, we're trying not to have to get a tow for this. Are you out of the FedEx ground location in Athens?
I have the number.
As always, check the pinned comments for updates. The suspect was booked for pointing or aiming a gun at another.